Did you hear what she said?
She said they want you to buy the convenience foods first.
Anybody else got any other observations? Why are your stores laid out that way? What do you usually do when you go in the grocery store, when you pass it? What do? Do you start from the beginning and then work your way on the outside and then on the inside? Or do you just go straight through the produce and hit the aisles in the middle?
It depends on what I'm trying to get.
What you going in there for?
If I'm going shopping for the
If you
month,
know the layout, you're gonna only go
right,
where you know
To
what
go.
your purchasing is.
When you do the bulk of your grocery shopping for the month,
I start with my produce
do you
first.
start with the list? Or do you just buy off the top of your head what you think you need?
Actually, it's typed out for me.
For you,
What?
it would be.
you got a list typed out for you.
I want that list.
You want that
I
list.
go online and click what I want, and it
then
makes my
print it out.
grocery list. Online. Print it out.
What I try to do is,
Meaning, no
now
kids.
that the kids are home, because before when the kids are not there,
When the kids,
I can eat anything. I might eat a baked potato and a peanut butter sandwich,
There you go.
or a salad and a piece of fish, and that's it. But by the kids being home, I gotta make the meat, the green, everything, and then I have to mix and match it up because kids are finicky. So I don't want them to say, "Oh, we ate that 2 days ago, didn't we?" So I gotta kind of switch it up a little bit. So then I write the list down, what I'm gonna eat for this week.
yeah.
I usually go by the week. I mean, I used to go by the month, but that's way too much. So I do it for the week. Just make my menu up, and that's how I go to the store.
That's what I do too.
Mhm.
When you shop, do you shop for convenience? Or do you really, really think about what you're buying? How's it gonna fit into your, I usually have a menu of what I wanna have for the week. I plan it out in my head when I go shopping. Is that how you shop? You just go in and,
When you
whatever's
say-
on sale, if it's on sale for 10 for 10 in your sale paper, is that what you go to?
When you say convenience, what do you mean?
Is it easy to fix? Do you get the
Oh,
TV
like-
dinners or?
Like easy
Or do you
food.
really think when you hit the produce, that there's your romaine lettuce right there? Do you think, well, okay, I can have salad a couple days this week?
Right.
And then maybe if you move on to the tomatoes, well, maybe I want those to go in it, but I can use it for,
Something
a
else.
pasta salad as well if it's on sale. Like last week, Kroger's had romaine lettuce on sale for
Organic.
$5. Organic romaine lettuce. And I know that because I bought a bunch of it. And they also had other lettuce. I can't think of the name of it, but they had them on sale 4 for $5. In which, normally on Sundays, that's when I do my shopping, because usually the romaine is marked down, and that's how I buy it. It is, but it's the first thing I hit when I hit the store, because I know on Sundays, they're gonna have my lettuce on sale, my mushrooms are gonna be on sale, curds for my dogs are gonna be on sale. That's when they usually mark a lot of the produce, and the bread down. So I usually get my whole wheat at a nice price as well.
Is that the Portland
Over in
Kroger?
Portland.
Kroger.
Over in Portland.
It's interesting because the Portland Kroger and the Value Market, it's the produce you see first.
Correct.
It is.
It is.
You
It
know?
is.
The
Both of those
organic
stores.
Exactly, and
Yeah.
as you work your way around to the meat,
and New
now
Orleans.
Kroger's has changed it up a little bit, where they have a little bit more organic meats over there, but you hit that first too, and as you work your way around, past the milk and all that, that's where your other organic, your refrigerated or your frozen, past the beer, and then it's right there in that section.
Right by the pharmacy.
Correct.
Well,
Right.
the one in
But then
Portland.
that's where their staple goods are too, organic
Yes,
staple goods, so
they
I always
are
go over there.
in one little
And
section.
if I go over there sometimes just to see, because I'm a bargain shopper, and usually by Wednesday, if there's something I really, really want, they're gonna mark it down, so, and that's how I buy that stuff. I want cereal, or, I like the organic chicken broth, stuff like that, that's when I buy that usually
Yeah,
on
they got
Wednesdays.
that
when I look
lemonade
over
10
there.
for 10.
They sure do.
They do.
And that mango
And then they have their
lemonade.
larger,
Mango
the
lemonade,
quart
what's
size,
the
4 for
brand?
$5.
What's the brand of the mango?
Marti
Whatever. It's
something
4 for
that's
$5.
made with
4 for
sugar.
$5?
Yes, 4 for $5.
Organic.
Yes.
Sugar.
Organic.
What?
Of
Kroger.
But I mean, do you have, I go that all the time. That's how I shop when I go in the store. Certain days I go, because my funds are limited. And so when I bargain shop, and then when I get my coupons, just because it's on sale that day, I just hold the coupon. Wait a month, it'll be lower, and that's when I get my bargain. Just because you get the coupon, you have to use the
Use
coupon
that
that
day, 'cause
day.
you
Or
can
when
use
it's
it
on
with
sale,
sale.
because, they timed that perfectly. If you look in your sale papers, they usually say it's extra 50 cents off with your coupon for yada yada, whatever it is in Kroger. So I don't pay any attention because they're gonna come down a little bit more towards the end of the month. And so I just hold my little coupon for $1 off, and then probably get it for 75 or 50 cents.
Well, I shop
That's how I
between the
shop.
10th and the 29th.
Between the 10th and the 29th.
Seriously, cause
Cor-
it's
That's when all
cheaper
your,
than sales. That's when your
correct.
sales are.
That's when your good sales are, because most people would have exhausted their SNAP benefits
Right.
because they come out the first few days of the
The
month.
first of the 10th.
Correct.
food is lower in price.
Yeah, the food is higher then, because they know everybody got the food stamps, so,
But
raise it
then they
up.
have a lot of your 10 for 10 and
Yeah,
stuff
the
like
10
that.
for 10 is a good deal, too.
And that's usually something that'll catch you, but is it always, is 10 for 10 always a good bargain? I mean, you're gonna get those 10 for 10 pizzas, or those 10 for 10 mini curds. I mean, but that's, when people look at
But
that.
they don't have the mini carrots 10 for 10 that often.
No,
You
it's
just find
fine.
most of the novelty foods that 10 for 10.
Yeah, they
Correct.
don't
The
never
Tombstone
have the.
pizza.
They do them once a month. And
Yeah.
the reason why I know that is because they're my dog's healthy snack.
Right.
I don't buy dog biscuits.
You back on?
My dogs
Carrots.
eat baby carrots because it's a healthy snack
You can put it out there. There you
for
go.
my dogs.
Carrots.
Now,
Correct, baby carrots. Yes.
I noticed one thing since I've been going to the Kroger store,
Well,
that they're easy for them to
they're
break
easy
down.
to chew and to chew out. Correct, and to me, they taste sweeter.
Yeah,
They do, so I used to try to make sure I get a bag that's, some nice size, because I do have some big dogs. And that's how I get them. And Kroger's, if you get online to the club, they send me every month or two a booklet of free stuff.
Right.
And they're always gonna give me a bag of free carrots. I get them all the time. I get it. And on Wednesdays, when they mark down to 2 pounds, I can get those for $1, as opposed to the $3. And that's how I buy their carrots. I don't buy biscuits and all that. I just get those baby carrots and always catch them on sale, so I never run out. I always have them. So, but I had you do that layout just to see if you were aware of how your store is laid out. Every store is laid out differently, and it makes you a bit aware of how you're shopping. Some days I am in a hurry. I just want to get in and get out and get what I'm going to get. But when I'm ready to really shop, I take my time and start from the beginning, and I browse, because I like mushrooms, and I like them at a nice price. So usually, the 99 cents when I get them.
Yeah.
I get the buttons, all the sliced, and saute them up in some olive oil, and they're really good. A little bit of garlic, and they're really good. So, but that's how I usually do my summer. So it was just, that's my part of that. That's what I get out of it. And I try to, usually when I'm with my sister, she just, I said, you probably lay out, make a plan first, and then do that. But we all shop differently, so I just wanted to bring a little awareness to that, and just kind of pass a little tidbit on to people, just in case they don't get it. Because everything in the middle of the aisles, it's where you get in trouble.
Yeah.
That's why your processed stuff is.
Right, and that's what I think the stores are on to. I mean, they've sort of get the word out, shop the perimeter, so
Correct,
they're
correct.
getting on to that, so
Yeah.
it's slowly that.
You'll see stuff on the perimeter that didn't used to be there.
Correct. That's
Like
true.
the impulse stuff. You
It
look
is.
at it, and you know, it's not even
Because
what
in
you're going
the aisles, they have everything set out, so you have to go around it. It's just like a maze, you have to go around it, and it's always, and on the end caps, I always have all the stuff, the soda and all that stuff. They're gonna always stack on the end cap, because you gotta go past it. So, just a little tip I thought I'd pass along. And we're gonna pass it to Carla.
And what am I
She's
gonna
discuss
discuss?
some things.
I'm gonna discuss the understanding unit pricing. It took me to go shopping with my son for him to drill this in my head. Because when we go shopping, he likes to take the calculator with us. Because, I can look at something and say, this looks like a better deal just because it's cheaper. Then he'll say, no, wait a minute, Mom. He's really, actually now he's doing pretty good. He'll say, wait a minute, let's add this up. And he will get out his little calculator. And if you look at your unit pricing thing that's sitting around you all, this will give you some of the examples. Unit price or unit cost tells you the cost per liter or per kilogram or per pound, etc., of what you want to buy. Add the cost by the quantity.
Yeah, we don't have that page.
You don't think have a unit price? There's a bunch of them over here. Hold up. Anybody need one?
We need another. I need one.
Need another?
Yeah, I need one. Thank you.
Everybody got one? At the top it just says unit price or the unit cost, tells you the cost per liter, per kilogram, per pound, etc. of what you want to buy. Just divide the cost by the quantity. For example, 2 liters for $3.80 is $3.80 divided by 2 liters. That equals $1.90 per liter. All right, comparing unit prices can be a good way of finding which is the best buy. For example, what is best? 2 liters of milk at $3.80, or 1.5 liters of milk at $2.70. Can you add that up real fast? Now keep reading. It says, in this case, the unit is 1 liter, and the unit prices are $3.80 equals 2 liters is $1.90 per liter, okay? $2.70 for a half liter means it's only $1.80 per liter. So actually, the lowest unit price would be the $2.70 one.
Right, because a lot of times
You
when
know,
they have, go
Yeah,
ahead.
they do it for you.
yeah, they
On
do.
a lot of them, if you just
If you look at the label,
It's in a really small.
yeah, very small print. I can't see it,
I
Karen.
can't see it.
My eyes are so bad, I can look for it. I know what you're talking about, but a lot of times I can't see. Okay, the next example is, if something is sold in numbers of items like 10 pencils, then the same method can be used. For example, what is best? 10 pencils for $4 or 6 pencils for $2.70?
The 10 pencils. Probably 40 cents each.
Right. So the lowest unit price, the best bargain is the 10 for the $4. Because that's gonna be 40 cents per pencil, whereas the other way around is gonna be 45 cents per pencil. So basically, it's just letting you know what the unit price is. And like, Karen said, they do have it at the store.
Yeah, they put
But
it
the
on
print is about like so little, you might need a magnifying glass or something. I can see it. I know it's on there because I've actually, when I go shopping, I look at that.
Yeah,
But I don't pay a whole lot of attention to it because I can't see it again. I normally have my son with me with the calculator, and he does all his
because
calculations.
sometimes like because I'm a, avid Kroger shopper,
Uh-huh.
they'll have, the name brand will be cheaper than the Kroger brand, and you
Right.
have to watch that, because they'll have $1 for, Kroger brand, Eagle brand milk, and then the actual brand is 69 cents a can. So you have to watch that, and you think you're getting a bargain because you're buying Kroger.
Kroger brand, but you're not because the brand is, the good brand is cheap.
Your name brand may be
This might be cheaper.
cheaper, yeah, so you have to watch that too.
Okay, so that's just a little bit about unit pricing. The next one is, Barbara bought me this printout, it's about labels. And just about reading the information on your labels. Actually, they've had a lot of laws lately that makes them put all these labels on. It didn't used to be all these labels were on your food.
You have to
So actually they had, went through Congress, made a law, went through the Food and Drug, and made these labels for the benefit of the consumer. So it's actually really good to read it. Personally, I have a lot of friends that are older than I am. I have a couple of little ladies that are just diabetes and high blood pressure. And they actually do a lot of convenience foods because their children are gone. But they will eat like TV dinners all the time. And the sodium content in the TV dinner is like 380 milligrams per the little bitty thing this size. It's like if you look at the percentage of the whole dinner, it'll be like 60% sodium.
Sodium, yeah.
That is terrible.
Preserve it. That's the only way they can get to keep it.
But I tell them, but they don't listen to me.
I know
So
they don't.
I'm trying to get them on board with the fresh
And
stuff.
they can't figure out why their blood pressure never goes down.
And then it's not just so much that you getting the fruits and vegetables. See, you got to get people who want to cook and eat like that. Because it's easy for them to pop that in the microwave, but it's really, really not good at all for their health. So just look at the label, and also you need to be aware of when they give you how many calories is in something, that's per serving. A lot of times you think, well, I'm gonna put like half a bottle of salad dressing on here. But one serving size is just 60 calories. No, most of them it's a tablespoon. It's a tablespoon that has that caloric intake in it. The rest of the time, it's not. You've always got to pay attention to the label. Can you see that? Because I can't. Let me see if I can find my glasses.
You talking about the
You read it. Yeah, Barbara, you read that label.
Nutrition facts.
She's gonna read the
We're
label.
gonna do the labels for, number one, it just says, it's containers that seem to be a single serving, such as bottled beverages, could have multiple servings. Always read the label for the serving size and serving for serving per container. Multiply all the numbers in the nutrition information, including the daily values, by the number of servings you eat or drink. That can of tea, how many servings is in that can of tea? How many servings? How many, are you gonna drink all three right now? Are you gonna drink one and then?
What you say there, Daniel?
There you go.
So how many servings are you drinking?
So you multiply that by your serving size, and you see how many calories you consumed. It's off the charts. A lot of people don't realize that when you get those sodas or juices, even fruit snacks. Prime example, lady in church, you know, they always bring stuff for kids to kind of keep them calm. Well, she gives him this bag of fruit snacks. It was a big bag of fruit snacks. And I'm just going crazy because she's trying to keep the kid quiet, but you're giving him a bag of fruit snacks with probably 4 servings in it, full of sugar, and then you want them to sit still and be quiet. So, and I was thinking this to myself, to see, how many servings she's giving him. But I didn't say anything to her, but it's just something to observe. Because you never think about those things sometimes when you're eating those foods, that there's, it doesn't take a lot. If you read the cereal box, it'll tell you what it is dry, what it is with the milk and the sugar or the fruit or whatever it is per serving. I think it's where a lot of people get it mixed up, because they'll fill a bowl full of cereal and the milk and the sugar, and
That's not healthy.
you might have 2 or 3 servings in that bowl depending on how big your bowl is. So it only calls for, a serving is really very small, very little.
And our portion sizes are so big.
Well, I think that's why people's waistlines are so big.
Yeah, they eat a lot.
Portion sizes are bigger. For number 2, a low amount of calories per serving is 40, moderate is 100, and high is 40 or more.
She's on that nutrition thing.
I'm reading nutrition facts. For 3, experts recommend 25 and 35% of your daily total calories come from fat.
But good fat.
Good fat. 4, total fat grams should be counted so you can stay within a healthy range each day. In addition, the kind of fat matters. The best fats for you are polyunsaturated and monounsaturated fats. If present in a food, the manufacturer usually chooses to include these fats on the label. For 5, the American Heart Association recommends that no more than 7% of your daily total calories come from saturated fat. To find out how many calories are from saturated fat in a particular product, multiply the number of grams times 9.
Multiply the number of grams of fat that it's saying?
Times 9.
Times 9, so it is.
Times 9.
Is it 18 times 9? Oh, 12 times 9. What they say?
It says 1.5. And you would times that
Times
times
9. What she say we didn't hear? I thought somebody said something else.
No, Laura was saying she's gonna.
Taking notes.
Oh, okay.
7 is for cholesterol. Your body produces cholesterol, so there is no nutritional need to consume it, and no minimum amount is recommended. Number 8, sodium. No salt added. Products could have naturally occurring sodium or could contain sodium in forms other than salt. So always check the sodium quantity on the nutrition facts label.
Canned soup is very
High in sodium, yes.
All this stuff is what my doctor basically tells me to stay away from. He says stay away from canned soup, stay away from canned vegetables. Ramen noodles, that little packet is about 1,000 sodium counts in it.
I mean, you can have those noodles. That's right, you can have the noodles.